Why is it not firing? I don't want to do it. Maybe in the truck.
Did you leave it in the truck?
I don't know.
Let me go look.
There you go. There's a new to us starter. And there's our starter. The one that was on the car. That's what we've been, I don't know if you've seen that or not. I can't remember if I showed you or not. I've been just, you know, putting some lock and tight on there. Not lock and tight. Gosh dang it. JB Weld. Been putting JB Weld on there and just hoping that that would, but it's not. This keeps dangling in the wind. This will still hit. This will still start the car. It just turns it over like really poopy. Not good. Not what you want to hear out of a race car. So we're changing out. Our good friend Gary gave us this starter to use, just to make sure that, make sure that's the problem, you know, because it seems like that's probably the problem. Gary also gave us a wire for the distributor, and literally we drove from Gary's house to here, and I have lost it. So Gary, I know you're gonna watch this, and I'm hoping I find it. If not, I'm just gonna go buy one because I'm too embarrassed to even begin to give you a call and say I lost it. But I have no idea where it went. Macy, who finds everything I lose, can't find it either. Find it? Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna tell you something we're probably not gonna fix. That whole area right there. Nope, not gonna do it. And we ain't gonna clean it until the car acts right and deserves it. It's like in between a bunch of sizes, so you gotta finagle and pray and hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? See, now we're getting to the real good part where you might get your fingers slapped. See? She gets feisty. She gets feisty. That might work. Do it? What's the story? For what?
For this video.
Is there a story for the video?
They're just fixing the car.
Does it need a story, you reckon?
Huh? I just didn't know the plot of it.
The plot? Oh. Well, if you're looking for a plot, car not been running right. Man tried to make car run right. There's your plot. And Nathan's not here. So we stand a good chance of getting things fixed correctly. Just kidding, Nathan. If you don't say just kidding, Nathan will think you're serious, and then Nathan will be all upset and you won't see him for 6 months. That's more bang on the oil pan there. Because she was wondering, that happened as well. At this point, we're just living with it, you know? Eventually we'll just tear it off. And that'll solve all of our problems. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we hit the oil pan again. It's just part of life. Part of having a master's built, from what I understand. And apparently I'm the only 602 race car driver in the United States with a master's built that slaps the oil pan on the ground. Because it's not a common problem, they say. This is not an issue. Well, it is for me, you know what I mean? But what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? Also, I'd like to, I thought about this the other day too. You know, we've got a lot of new people watching that they ain't been around for the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, oh, a racing channel. I better watch them. You know what I mean? They know some stuff. That ain't here. This ain't hunt the front. This is hunt the finish. And we ain't hunting real well like right now.
Right now it's hunt to start.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hunt to start. We've gone through phases. Hunt to finish. Hunt to start. Hunt to start's my least favorite of all the hunts. It's a lot funner when you're for sure at least racing. You know what I mean? This thing is
missing 2 features. It was not fun.
in the same night too. Although I do feel like it was karma, because the first one was a makeup feature that we were certainly not going to be able to participate in anyway. And I think God knew that. He was like, no, you're not cheating the system. You're not supposed to race in that one. Here's your electrical issues. So you want to let people vote on where we go next? Oh, that feels very stripped. Make my day. Oh, that one's certainly good. So this one is either, it's probably stripped. That's just what makes the most sense right now. Okay, so either this weekend we're either A, gonna save our money and not race, because we would race at Clarksville, which would be expensive to get in, and who knows what they're paying or whatever. So we can save our dollars this weekend or race. I think my heart's leaning towards race. We'll probably just race because that's the easiest thing to go do. When in doubt, race it out, you know what I'm saying? But next weekend is the topless race at Western Kentucky Speedway, 1,700 to win. Or we go to Morgantown for 800 to win. And let's try to get our stuff right before we travel more this season. I think I've shipped that. So I'm gonna take that off real quick. To vote. Not really so much for this weekend. We'll make that decision whether we race or not. But next weekend, do you want us at Morgantown? Or do you want us at Western Kentucky topless? Taking the top off, racing for 1,700.
You're gonna leave it up to them?
A real rush. Yeah, why not?
I've not been paying attention. I've been watching this girl dominate in Jeopardy. But did you mention that I should have a say because it's our anniversary?
People forget. It is her anniversary.
Mine. Ours. Why do you have to go to the store?
It's broken.
They're on camera, you're not
Stuff. Broken stuff. Burt bell housings are such a freaking gift from God and pain in rears. They're cast, so that's nice, you know what I mean? Summertime. Flies getting my beer.
There's all kinds of gnats right
Look,
there.
I mean, I strip the bolt holes on them all the time, and every one I've ever seen, someone had to put a nut on the back side of a bolt because they stripped out the. I need you to take me to the store.
Like a good neighbor, what?
Stay over there. That doesn't really. Our neighbors are good people. I don't know if they're watching videos, but they're good people. All right, step one complete. Starter on, but I'm not putting the oil in it yet. I'm gonna give that why can I never remember the name of that crap? JB Weld. We're gonna give the JB Weld a little bit more time to set up. I did one coat and that should have been enough, but we're gonna do another one. Just make sure it sets up. So, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by having to go to town to get parts. We'll let you guys pick. Where are we going in 2 weeks? Are we going to race for 1,700? We're taking the top off, or are we going to race at Morgantown for 800? Hold on, let me get this. I don't know. I'm torn, and even whenever the vote comes in, there's a good chance I'll still be torn because I do want to race a topless race, but at the same time, traveling that far just to get up there and have problems is going to be. It's gonna be a real smack in the face if it happens. So hopefully that's not what happens. Is there any rivets in that, Nathan? You didn't. Actually, I think I had a similar situation because that decking's pretty. This part never really got repaired that good after the toilet bowl. I'll let you slide on that. Here's the part we picked up. This is it. The HEI. That glares. HEI, tack, and battery dual connector. That's what it looks like. Gary gave me one. I promise he did. He gave me something similar, and I mean, straight up, I'm just as embarrassed as I can possibly be that I've already lost it. Gary, if I find it, I know you took the time to go get those and all that stuff, so if I find it, I will give it back to you. I have no idea. I have no idea where it went. Voila, voila, voila. There you go. That is, it's a bit more professional than what we had. We're gonna zip tie it up and keep it out of the way of the throttle arm, but those are definitely in there way better than a spade connector. So there you go. I think this piece, if you guys wanted to get one, if you're watching this, you got 602 and you're tired of spade connectors, which I'm usually the last one to find out about stuff, so I may be the last one to know about this thing. But it's like 16 bucks at AutoZone. Or you can get a free one from somebody and then lose it and then have to go to AutoZone. I still feel so stupid about that, but I have no idea where it's at. I couldn't tell you. It's gone. So I'm gonna put some oil in this thing and then we're gonna start it up, make sure everything's good to go. Let's give it the real test now. Let's see if it sounds any better. Here we go. Oh, flipperoo here. Oh, that sounds way better. Why is it not firing? I don't have answers. Starter sounds better. All right, guys, next day, Macy's mowing so that I could finish this up. And I think I have finished this up now. So thanks to Macy for letting me tinker with this. She's on vacation, so it's not a big deal. She gets to mow. She likes to mow. Don't blame me in the comments for her mowing. Anyways, I've got this thing figured out. The mower in the background is just gonna have to be part of it. I can't remember, this is like one thing that I forgot from last weekend was that my tack messed up. So I guess it shorted out. So whenever I tried to put on, this connector, which would probably be a really good connector for you, you know, if your tack works and everything's good. Whenever I tried to put this connector on, the tack part was shorted out, so it wouldn't start. It just sit there and turn over and turn over and turn over and turn over. I went to Napa today and bought some more of these. I was thinking maybe that's the problem, so I got that one for the power and that one for the tack. I plugged this one up, and the one that our good buddy Gary got us, I did find that. I found it. It was in the, I don't even know how it got to where it is. Me and Macy stayed up all night thinking about it and trying to find it, and where it was at, we would have never looked. So I don't know how that happened, but anyway, plugged those in. Car had the same problem. Turn over, turn over, turn over, wouldn't start. Then just plugged in the one. This is the one. This one should look familiar because this is the one good buddy Gary gave us. Plugged it in, boom, whole thing started. Just for proof's sake, so you're like, oh, Ethan's just lying to us to make us feel good about this whole thing. Just you pay attention here. Watch this. Go. There you go, there's your proof. Car does start, car runs, car turns over good, starter helped for sure. The starter was definitely a problem with it being hard to turn over, and obviously that wire being in there now. I have a lot of confidence in that clip, a ton of confidence in that clip. I don't see that being a problem. I don't see that being a problem, so we've eliminated those problems. Other than that, I guess we're gonna wrap up this video. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, which is Friday. And then Saturday, we're doing the thing. We're racing, I guess, at Clarksville. I think. Best case, here's what you need to do. You need to pay attention to our Facebook page. If you don't already like our Facebook page, the Fast Farm, that's where we'll post the update as to whether or not we're racing. Don't forget to vote and say which one you want us to do. We're going to Nebo for the 1700 to win. Topless race, we're cutting the top off, taking it off. Boom. These are coming out. That's coming off, those are coming off, spoilers coming off. It's just gonna be me in that cage riding around doing things for $1,700, which would be pretty cool. So that's on the table. Don't forget about that. Just vote, and then we'll just kind of see what you guys think as well. Remember, Morgantown is the other option where it's $800 to win and should be you know, we'll have a chance at a decent finish down there, maybe even a win. You know, you never know who's gonna go out there. So if you got a 602 and you want that sucker to stay in there, get you one of these clips, which is this one from Advance Auto, or you can go and get these from Napa, and then they'll work. So thanks, Gary. Once again, thanks, Gary. If you've got tires or exhaust and you're needing some help on it, you better go see Affordable Tires and Exhaust, because they are A+, especially to us. And send them a message and tell them thank you for what they've done for us. It's been unbelievable. But anyways, that's it for this. We might beat this out on Saturday before we get to the races, but other than that, the next time you will see us will be at the racetrack if we go racing. It's still up in the air. Anyways, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified when a new video pops up. I love each and every single one of you, but now I gotta go.